In 2023, we saw the completion of our new stadium and refurbishment of John Galvin Hall.
Let's take a look around. In late 2021, the construction of our stadium commenced. This was built on the site of the previous administration building and 3 wings of classrooms on Woodland Street, which were demolished in 2014. Planning for our stadium occurred at the same time.
Our new stadium has 2 full-size basketball courts, electronic scoreboards and retractable stadium seating for 750 people. This is where we'll hold whole school assemblies and sporting events.
This is paired with classroom space and a dedicated weights and training room. The new facilities are already well utilised by staff, students and our community.
After celebrating the 50th anniversary of our John Galvin Hall in August 2021, it has also been refurbished and transformed into a dedicated performing arts and presentation space.
Welcome to Wodonga Senior Secondary College.
Earlier in 2023, we saw the completion of our new stadium and refurbishment of John Galvin Hall.
Let's take a look around. In late 2021, the construction of our stadium commenced. This was built on the site of the previous administration building and 3 wings of classrooms on Woodland Street, which were demolished in 2014. Planning for our stadium occurred at the same time.
Our new stadium has 2 full-size basketball courts, electronic scoreboards and retractable stadium seating for 750 people. This is where we'll hold whole school assemblies and sporting events.
This is paired with classroom space and a dedicated weights and training room. The new facilities are already well utilised by staff, students and our community.
After celebrating the 50th anniversary of our John Galvin Hall in August 2021, it has also been refurbished and transformed into a dedicated performing arts and presentation space.
We've already held a range of events in here this year, including exams, community music events, year-level assemblies, staff meetings and guest speakers.
With the addition of the new stadium and the refurbishment of Galvin Hall,
our college is able to continue to deliver the broadest range of subjects in state-of-the-art facilities. Today's performance featured musical items from films, contemporary rock, and finished off with a fanfare for an incredibly important event. Welcome, I'm Macca.
And I'm Declan. We are Wodonga Senior Secondary College captains and your MCs for today's opening of our new stadium and refurbishment of Galvin Hall. We would officially like to welcome Senator Linda White, Federal Member for Indi Helen Haynes, Mayor of Wodonga Ron Mildren, School Council President Peter Wilcox, school councillors, other distinguished guests, our wider school community, staff and students. Before we start today's proceedings, we would like to welcome Derek Murray, a proud Dudarawa Yorta Yorta man, to the stage to perform a Welcome to Country ceremony.
Thanks for the applause, guys. Hi, my name is Derek Murray. I'm the traditional owner of this land, Dudara, which Wodonga sits in. My traditional lands go from Wodonga to the Ovens River in Wangaratta, up to Omeo, to the Mo River and back down. What a great theme it was this year for NAIDOC Week for our elders, with a lot of activities for everybody to enjoy, and I hope someone or everybody participated one way or another. Today gives me a great honour to give you a welcome to country at a very special occasion. What a fantastic new venue, which has been a real community initiative for all to enjoy. Either you play basketball or volleyball after hours, or even being part of the Fruit Fly Circus, it's a fantastic space. I hope everybody enjoys it for what it is and not abuse it as it is your space. The refurbishment of Galvin Hall means the college has a diverse range of spaces to bring people together. So with saying that, I welcome you all to my ancestral lands of the Dudara people. My people have been living, learning, teaching, practising traditional law on these lands for thousands of years. I've been given this great honour to welcome you to these lands by my father, traditional elder, Alan Murray Sr. The elders are the ones who fought the battles and injustices. They were and are the teachers, storytellers, inventors, caregivers, warriors, astrologists and many more. They are the inspiration that has helped me stand here a strong, proud, Indigenous man living on Dudara country. So I thank my elders who have guided me through life and be here with you today. Elders are an integral part of our communities as they are the knowledge holders, and we all need to spend time with these significant people and listen. As my dad would say, when I go, knowledge goes with me. So it gives me great pleasure to welcome you to my country, Dudara country, and I hope you respect and look after these lands as my ancestors and elders have done before me. I hope you are able to get as much out of this new venue that has been provided to you and hope to an area is needed for you to be successful in your schooling life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Derek, for performing such a personalised Welcome to Country ceremony. Over the next hour, we'll see our fellow students showcase what the new stadium and Galvin Hall refurbishment means to our school community. Let's get things underway with a performance from the Flying Fruit Fly Circus. These performers are the next generation of professional contemporary circus performers and train here in the stadium weekly. This performance is an extract from Spherical, a show commissioned this year by Sydney Opera House to commemorate the 50th anniversary. Please welcome the Flying Fruit Fly Circus.
And we'll now receive a performance from our very recent school production, Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Over to you, Sweeney Todd.
Attend the tale of Sweeney Todd. His skin was pale and his eye was odd. He shaved the faces of gentlemen who never thereafter were heard of again. He trod a path that few have trod. Did Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street. He kept a shop in London town, a fancy client in good renown. And what if none of their souls were saved? They went to their maker in peck and shame. By Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street. Swing your ways and lights, rolling through the sky. Faithful the blood of those who died. His needs were few, his room was bare, a lava barn and fancy chair. A morgue of salt and a land of straw, and gave him his towel, him and his mop. For neatness he deserves a nod. Does Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street. Inconspicuous Sweeney was quick and quiet and clean. He was fabulous with his clean. Nobody could Sweeney ran like a feather, Sweeney ran. Sweeney was smooth, Sweeney was subtle, Sweeney with a blink and rats with scuttle. Sweeney was Sweeney was Sweeney was subtle, Sweeney was quiet and blind as red. Sweeney was Sweeney was Sweeney was Sweeney was Sweeney, 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 Sweeney. Attend the tale of Sweeney Todd! The tale of Sweeney Todd. He served a dark and avengeful God. He served a dark and avengeful God. What happened then? Well, that's the plate. He wouldn't want us to give it away. Not Sweeney. Not Sweeney Todd. The demon barber of Fleet Street.
Thanks, cast and crew of Sweeney Todd. What talent we have locally. With the refurbishment of Galvin Hall, our performance space has diversified and doubled. Key to the construction of this stadium was the support we had from our local sporting clubs. Today, we'll enjoy a demonstration from our school volleyballers and basketballers. Please welcome them to the board.
Now to the official part of the ceremony. Can I please ask Executive Principal Vern Hilditch, Senator Linda White, Federal Member for Indi Helen Haynes and School Council President Peter Wilcox to the stage. Please welcome Executive Principal Vern Hilditch to say a few words.
Good, thank you. It's great to be here. Could I thank you, Macca and Declan, for emceeing today's event. Thank you also to the community and school groups who are providing today's entertainment. I also acknowledge the traditional owners of the land and thank Derek Murray for welcoming us to country. It is my task on behalf of the Wodonga education community to thank you, Senator White, for giving up your time to officially open the stadium which was constructed and Galvin Hall refurbishment projects at our college. Thank you for being here and helping us celebrate this important milestone of our community. So thank you very much. May I also thank our local federal Member of Parliament, Dr. Helen Haynes, for her constant support of the college over a number of years. Our special thanks to the architects, Brian Alsop for the design, and to Richard Bryant and Michael Stowe from Brian Alsop for the project management. To Chris Gurney and Bevan Cox from the Victorian School Building Authority, and of course Tony Bird and his team from Joss Constructions as the building contractors. Our thanks also to all the local tradespeople who contributed to the construction of this magnificent stadium and the refurbishment of Galvin Hall. So could we thank all those people? We also appreciate and understand the critical need for government schools to have facilities used by the wider community. This facility will allow us to continue to meet current and future needs of our students and the community in the performing arts, sport and recreational activities both in school and out of school hours. We hope that community-based groups such as the Wodonga Brass Band will find a permanent home at Wodonga Senior Secondary College. Today is also an opportunity for me to publicly recognise the members of staff who put in the countless hours in the planning and negotiations required to build such a wonderful facilities. People such as Pam Heffey, Tim Bennett, John McBean, David Whitehead, who all worked hard on developing the concepts, seeking the funding and working with faculty staff to settle on a final design. Could I also make special thanks of Melissa Long and her team who have coordinated the events that you're witnessing today and for this particular presentation, including lunch at the end of it. So thank you very much to all those people and to Melissa. Thank you. What we see today was not a quick process. It began as part of the Regeneration Master Plan, where a proposed or a purpose-built health and physical education facility was to follow the construction of the silver building that now fronts Brockley Street. It soon became obvious that with competing demands on the state school building budget, we were a long way down the state's priority list for that stage. 11 years ago, in 2012, we began the planning and engagement of Richard Bryant in some preliminary concept drawings. School Council made a brave decision at the time that we would need to seek funding from other sources if we're ever to realise our vision. We applied through the Wodonga City Council to seek their support for a Department of Sport and Recreation Better Indoor Stadiums dollar for dollar funding grant without success. In 2019, an election commitment was made by the then Morrison government to provide $100 million to projects in the seat of Indi, of which $5 million was to assist our school with the refurbishment of Galvin Hall and to build a two-court stadium for the school and the community. Together with the contribution of $3.7 million from the school council and over 2,000 emails later, we now have these phenomenal facilities available to our students and the community to use. It is now my great pleasure to invite Victorian Senator Linda White to address this opening ceremony. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Vern. So I'm Linda White. I'm a Government Senator for Victoria. So thank you very much for the invitation to be here with you at Wodonga Senior Secondary School today in beautiful Wodonga. Can I acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet and honour their ongoing connection to the land and sky of this area. Thank you, Derek Murray, for the welcome to country so generously given. Can I also say I'm proud to be part of a government that is committed to implementing the Uluru Statement from the heart in full, including through a voice to Parliament enshrined in our Constitution, which I hope this year will occur. Thanks particularly to Executive Principal Vern Hilditch and Campus Principal David Whitehead for their hospitality and their contributions to the school and the local community. Thank you also to school captains Macca and Declan and to the students who clearly worked so hard in putting together these wonderful performances and showed us the breadth of talent here at the school. I also want to acknowledge the Federal Member for Indi and my friend Helen Haynes. Helen, despite the money that was put into this, you still won the seat, so congratulations on that. She's an amazing parliamentarian and a terrific advocate for Indi. She managed to both lead national conversations and fights hard for local interests out here in Indi, and I thank her for that. But of course, the reason we are here today and why I'm here representing the Minister for Infrastructure, Catherine King, is to open and celebrate these wonderful new and refurbished buildings, the stadium and Galvin Hall. It's an impressive building and it's great to see it firsthand and absolutely to see how it is being put to use through the demonstrations that we've had. I'm really proud that the Australian Government contributed $5 million to the project. I know this building will make a difference to the life of Wodonga Secondary, to the teachers and students, as well as the wider school community. I'm glad that the surrounding areas will have access to the hall and act as a meeting place for the community right here at the school. In my opinion, a project like this is particularly important in the life of school and the lives of kids like you, because while good classrooms and high quality teaching and learning areas are essential to providing kids with a good education, it's the extracurricular activities like sport, music and drama that grow our culture, grow our kids' sense of self and also make learning in school fun. When I was young, I was a very avid netballer, although not to the quality of the Matildas, I must say, but I know that a facility like this would have been very welcome. We played outside on concrete courts. So I can understand how important it is to have such great facilities. I believe you can't underestimate the impact that developing an interest in sport and the arts and culture early on in life has in shaping the adults we become after school. I too also was in a school band. I was too far back in the road to get a wind instrument, unfortunately. I ended up with a viola, but may I say the viola is a very handy instrument if you want to play in musicals, which I was always in demand. I might have been an average viola player, but because nobody else was, I've always got a gig. So may I say projects like these are an important part of the Australian Government's investment in our young people, both now and into the future. We want every Australian kid, no matter where they live, to have the best schooling possible. Seeing Wodonga Secondary today and meeting the students and teachers, I'm confident that quality education, learning and growing is happening right here, and as a Victorian Senator, that makes me really proud. Thank you again for the opportunity to be here with you today, and it will give me great pleasure to officially open the new Wodonga Secondary Stadium and Galvin Hall.
Thank you very much, Senator. Before we open, Helen Haynes.
Hello everyone. I wanted to begin by asking you to celebrate and cheer your incredible orchestra, your demon barber from Fleet Street, your amazing fruit flies and your volleyballers and basketballers. What a lot of energy in this room. Give them a cheer, everyone. be joining with you today. I want to thank Derek Murray too for that beautiful welcome to country, to acknowledge Principal Vern Hilditch, to acknowledge my parliamentary colleague Senator Linda White. Welcome to the best part of Australia, the electorate of Indi, Senator White. We're delighted to have you here. I'd like to acknowledge our Mayor, Ron Mildren. Fabulous to see you, Ron. Our teachers, thank you for everything you do. Thank you for everything that you have done to make this morning such a fantastic and energetic experience for all of us. Our school principal, our school council principal, Peter, wonderful. We know the work that the school council have done. In fact, the vision and the bravery and courage of the school council to put the money up, to seek the funding, to seek and fail, to seek again, and to finally realise what is, I think, the most spectacular dual stadium, not only for our sporting events, but as we see for our cultural events as well. It's an absolute honour to be here today, and I think it's also important to acknowledge Galvin Hall next door, which has had a refurbishment, and to remember all of the marvellous things that have happened there over the past, but to know that now we have an expanded space that's not only for the benefit of our students, but for the benefit of our fantastic Wodonga City Band, and I can see a couple of representatives over there, for the Flying Fruit Fly Circus, for the Volleyball Association and many other community groups that will be utilising this facility. It's a great thrill. I offer you my congratulations, and this is a day none of us should forget. Congratulations, Wodonga Senior Secondary School.
Thank you very much, Helen. Look, I now would like to ask Senator White and also our School Council President Peter Wilcox as the joint funding partners to unveil the plaque, which is over here, and all photographs. This will also be proudly displayed in the foyer of the So may I conclude by thanking everyone for being here this morning and to help with this important celebration. Please take the opportunity to have a tour of the facilities after the performance is finished. So thank you very much, and now I would like to hand back to Matt and Declan.
We now welcome our funk band to the stage to perform Stevie Wonder's iconic 1972 hit, Superstitious. Thanks ZJ, Tyler, Sean, Peter and Ebony for your performance. The last of our performances today will be an aerial performance from the Flying Fruit Fly Circus. This wonderful new stadium has been fitted with specialist rigging to enable aerial practice and performance. At the Flying Fruit Fly Circus, older students specialise in specific disciplines and create acts that showcase their skills and artistry. The next act is performed on an aerial apparatus called the Cube. Please welcome the Flying Fruit Fly Circus.
Thanks to the Fruit Flying Circus for another wonderful performance. That concludes the formal proceeding for this event. We thank everyone for being involved in this wonderful event for the college. We'll now ask our distinguished guests to follow the campus principal, David Whitehead, over to the Galvin Hall for lunch. Can students remain seated until the distinguished guests have left? I will now hand over to Mr. Moreland for further direction.